Hello everybody, I'm back with a PNN pop-up. It is Thursday night. A little bit earlier we did a guided meditation for a Healed America. We do that every single Thursday night. And before that, I did a show with Kathy Beal, so make sure you check that out. So I promised that I'd come back with a video and with a pop-up, because today has been so crazy. And I was gonna do an outdoor thing, but I couldn't find my phone holder. Can't do it without a phone holder, so I'll find it. It'll pop up. It's around here somewhere. I was moving things around. That's what happens when you try to get organized. But anyway, I'm going to look at WTF. We'll just start there. Let's look at Dumpy and how he's doing. Let's start there. So, on this crazy day, June 5th, 2025, the bromance has ended between Elon and Dumpy. The Dumpy, Elon marriage has ended. Let's see how Dumpy's doing in the face of that. Well, what I feel from him right off the bat is from Dumpy is a doubling down. Dumpy is doubling down. I feel him, gosh, he's just like Putin. He's so much like Putin. It's like, I know we were all nervous when Dumpy said that he was going to form an enemies list and he was going to have a revenge tour. And a couple months ago he was talking about a retaliation tour, and Putin is the same way. So in the face of what's going on with Elon, we'll start there. What is Dumpy pondering right now? Pondering is too calm of a word. What is Dumpy fuming about right now? What is he throwing ketchup against the wall about right now? I think he is. I think he's throwing things. I do. I see him like a bull in a china shop right now. I know it's amusing, but it's very serious what's going on here. The German Chancellor was like, I think that Merz might not have realized how bad it was. He had to see it for himself. And in the Oval Office today, he definitely saw it for himself. So what Dumpy is going through, he's not feeling good at all. He is formulating some kind of a plan to attack back on Elon. I think Steve Bannon was calling for Elon to be deported or something. I have to look that up. This is all pretty fresh. But what I see is Dumpy is really feeling awful. He looks awful, feeling awful. Four of Swords is a need to rest. But instead of resting, he's the Three of Pentacles here. He's working on building something against Elon. And his emotions are way overflowing. But this is the Ace of Cups. And emotions way overflowing, out of control. I would think more of the Moon card, like becoming loony. This is more like the deluge of information starts now. And in this feud that they're having, they will be revealing, we'll find out everything. I think I remember a couple weeks ago, I said that we were going to start to see everything. Everything was going to be exposed. I think it was like a couple weeks ago on a Friday Night Live, where I just saw it's crystal clear. Everything would be right there in front of our faces. By the way, I got this shirt, Stand With Ukraine. There was somebody who works to restore Ukraine. It was several months ago. But if you type that in, you might be able to find it. It's a great shirt. I just cut the sleeves off. But I really do see that there's just going to be so many stories coming out, bringing up so many emotions, that Dumpy really can't do very much. And even though he tries to build a case, and he does to some degree, but it just feels like it's not going to get very far, because he's dealing with all this stress and all this, I want to say, all this illness. I mean, malignant narcissism is really fascinating in that Dumpy can just keep pushing himself and pushing himself when he feels like total crap. So it's not really going to get anywhere. And the stories are going to take over. The floodgates are opening in terms of what is going to be revealed. All this sounds very familiar. I know I was talking about everything being revealed in an undeniably just right in your face kind of way in the near future, and here we are. So let's look at Elon and what Elon is doing and thinking. And I actually, when I tuned into Putin, I feel like Putin is just like, he's got nothing now that the both of them are fighting. Putin can't really ask for help. Not that Dumpy would refuse to give him help, but it's just not going to be possible to get help militarily. What a mess. I mean, the German Chancellor went to talk to Dumpy about supporting Ukraine, and they had a meeting. But let's read on Elon first. Sorry, I have no solution in mind for the motorcycle noise. I'm just going to have to deal with it. So, like other things, after a while, we'll just get used to it. I'll do my best. Elon. Oh, Elon's about to be raked over the coals. He's going to use his money to try not to be raked over the coals. Real defensiveness on Elon's part. I feel Elon in self-preservation mode, doing what he needs to do to keep his power. But I have the sense of his power just slipping through his fingers. They're both weak. They're both extremely weak right now. And they will keep going at it. I do see it fizzling out. I see people talking to each one of them and going, this isn't in your best interest. It doesn't look good for you. I see people around each of them that are telling them to cool it. But the way they get through is they say, cool it because you want to look good, right? You don't want to look bad. You want to look good. Oh me, oh my. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to look at what the MAGA Republicans are going to do in the face of all this disassembling of MAGA. All of them in general. Kamala, Kamala, I'm feeling Kamala vibes. We will get through this. And someday, we'll tell the story. We will. Someday we'll tell the story. We were in the room where it happened in a certain way. The MAGA Republicans, it's going to be revealed that they've been working with the Kremlin. The Lover card is here. The Six of Swords, that's January 6th. Putin was in on that. Don't think he wasn't. And the Nine of Cups. They're going to start gushing. The MAGA Republicans in our Congress are going to start gushing. They're going to start gushing with things that they feel that I don't even know if they're going to be accurate in terms of figuring out what will work or successful. They're going to start, I just get the word gushing. Just wanting to appear like they're doing the right thing, because I think it's going to they'll see that it kind of works for Elon. So the Nine of Cups is saying the MAGA Republicans, they're going to be having a a confusing time because their connections to the Kremlin will be outed, revealed. Their connections to January 6th outed and revealed. You know, speaking of that, I was, like I said, I lost the stand for my phone because I was going through some boxes of stuff, and I think it fell in one of the boxes. But I saw an old newspaper article, the front page after January 6th on January 7th, 2021. And I just was reflecting on, it's all there, you know, and they're trying to pretend January 6th didn't happen. It's all there. And it said Trump's followers. It's all there. But what I see with the MAGA Republicans in the face of all this insanity is, yeah, it does get revealed how much they've been listening to Putin, and they're the insurrectionists. And the Nine of Cups is hamina, you know, just trying to cover things up by talking like crazy, and actually it's going to be so confusing for them because they don't know what to say, because everything that they say is an opportunist thing. They say things only in a transactional opportunist kind of a way, like, how can I ride this wave and get people to vote for me? It's crazy. It's going to get very, very confusing for them because, see, what happened with Elon was telling people to vote against the bill made him, to certain people, seem like, oh, now Elon's kind of a hero because Dumpy and the MAGA Republicans want to cut Medicaid and Medicare and Social Security, and even the MAGAs constituents that are MAGAs, there's not that many left, just so you know. A lot of them have turned on Trump. But the MAGA Republicans are not going to know, like, what to say to gain favor with, or to win back their MAGA followers, because they're not supposed to be against the bill, because they told Dumpy they were going to be for the bill, and Dumpy will get mad if they're now against the bill. It's a big fat mess, and it's so, I know it's serious, but it's quite entertaining. And a few weeks ago, I was saying we just need something to keep us going. We need something to happen that gives us hope. And this gives us hope. Because when we see the evil disassembling, falling apart, when we see them panicking and screwing up their criminal plan to cover up, and it's all exposed, that feels good. That feels like we're on our way somewhere. We needed this little bit of like hope. Something to work with. So it'll be interesting to see what unfolds. I'll be back tomorrow, as I am every day, for Off the Ledge, and I'll do a PNN pop-up. Please check out the show with Kathy from this afternoon, and hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I would love it if you booked a reading so I can keep going, and you can keep going and get a lot of clarity and guidance with a reading. I'm listed in the directory of Best American Psychics. I had to earn that. So check it out. PsychicAnnetteDion.com, and there's a special rate for new clients. See you tomorrow. Namaste. Go have a cocktail or something. Have fun. Bye.